Hey guys, and in today's video we're going to be doing the communication between the client and the service. So as you can see, I've just got the client open and we're pretty much going to be doing just the client side today, and we're also going to be propagating this browse button. So with the browse button, I think I'm just going to take the code out of the last one we used. Browse buttons are all the same. They were not born, they were just stamped. So oh, crap. Right, so this was our form from last time, and we're just going to copy out our OpenDialog, and we're just going to rename the folder it's going to go to. So we already named this one, and so that's all we have to do is change where this is going right here. So we don't want the slash on the end because we only browse, and we don't want the option browse folder only. Right, so that's our browse button finished. All this function does is create a dynamic file OpenDialog, and then executes it, gets the file path you select, and then lets go of it. Very simple coding. Now we have our browse button, which is actually going to be really useful. We need to stick these as a, I think you can stick these as a group. So if we check one, I think that is all you need to do to leave them as a group. I think if we start this, it should just maintain a group. Where have I got a debug message? Okay, that one shouldn't have been in there. Yeah, so as long as you check one, it will stay checked. So that's important, because if you don't check one, it will leave them all blank, and then if you hit scan, it will send the message with no parameter in it, and that's just never going to work. Well, it will work. It will get to the other side and it will say, well, I don't know what my parameter is. Right, so we're now going to double click on our scan button. We're going to leave a tag there. So we're going to leave a comment. And what we need to do is we just need to declare our core.send. And we're going to need to declare the core.receive as well, because we need our message back. So pretty much what we're going to do is, this is very much similar to using a normal socket, a normal WinSocket, but it never leaves the machine. I'm sure somewhere there is a reference to it being able to jump from one, you being able to call something that's on another machine, but for our intensive purposes, we're not going to be using it to jump to another machine. So we're going to come down and into our config, and we want to send to the service. So the first parameter is the pipe you want to send it to, and we haven't declared that one either. Put return there. And here we're going to put named underscore pipe underscore command. And there we go. Right, so currently we're going to leave this empty for good reason. So what we need is a message string, which is just going to be a regular string. And what we're going to do is, there's a reason I left this comment here. So we need to come back and we need our parameters. So our parameters currently are the scan mode, the file path or the object path if it's custom, and that's pretty much it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a if, we're going to do object path edit dot text is less than, you're going to need 3 characters to get C slash. So why are we doing this? Because if it's not that, if it's that, you can't scan with it. So 3 is the minimum that you can have. So we're going to exit, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do an if object. Oh no, what we're going to do is we're going to check to see. First of all, we need to check to see if we're using a custom. So did I name these? Nope. This is important to name things because you're just going to lose them if not. So this one is quick scan RB. This is full scan RB. This one is C scan RB. And now we can return. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to comment that line out for a second. I'm going to move it. So we're going to do an if so if Q scan RB dot checked, then scan type equals, did I do scan types already? No. So what we're going to do is we're going to set ourselves some variables here. So Q scan Q scan, and then we want F scan, and we want C scan. So we're going to give each one of these a number in no particular order, and we're going to come back and our scan type is equal to Q scan. I'm going to rename that as well. And so we're going to pretty much do this for all of them. And what you're going to end up with is pretty much just a mechanism for figuring out the parameters we're sending and what we intend to do with it. Now, I want to get this as far forward as we can today. Like so. So we're going to go slightly over 10 minutes just so we can get the client side done. Right, and this is where we're going to change. So if we are sending a custom, we need to send the file path as well, which is where this comes in. And what we need to do is, before we exit, we need to show a user a message. we'll use the show message feature. Invalid file path. And then if we don't get that, what we want to do is we want to send it with us. So we need another string. Oh no, we're not gonna bother making a string for that because it's already held in a variable. So now we need to piece our message together. Actually, we will put it in a string. No, we won't. No. Yes, we will. And there's a good reason I'm going to put this in a string. So what we're going to do is here, we're going to set the scan path string to an exclamation mark. And then down here, what we're going to do is we're going to set it to the object path edit.text. Now, why are we doing this? Well, by default, if we don't have a custom, so if we never make it into this check, it will send an exclamation mark for both of these. But if we are doing a custom, it will send the string. So now we need to piece together our message. Now, we're using the delimiter of hash. So our delimiter is going to be our little breaker. So first of all, we want to send the start scan command. We need another one. I'm going to start these at 200. Just gives us a bit of leeway if we need to add in extra calls. So we're going to start with that, and then we're going to do a plus, and then we're going to do delim plus. Right, so we want to send the I would like to start a scan, please. And then next we need to send the type, so scan type string. Now you can see why these are all going to end up as a string, because they all need to be smushed together and sent as a one string. And then next what we're going to do is send the scan path. No, we're going to add a delim again, else we're not going to be able to unpick it at the other end. Scan path string 1 2 3. Oh, we never ended up using a message string. That's fine. If you wanted to make it slightly more readable, you could stick your message string here and add all these together and then simply put message string in, but we've done it without. So yeah, that's where we're going to leave it for today. We now have our client ready to send the message to the service. Next week we will do the server side and the service side and the client receive side, and then we should be ready to test it for the first time. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. You know where that thumbs up button is. Please, for the love of God, someone get involved. Other than that, if you're not subscribed, the subscribe button will be at the end. If not, it's below the video. The link is in the description as always, and until next time. Hey guys, this is the last episode in case you missed it, and this is something you might enjoy. Check it out.